Well, hello, everybody. My name is Rick, Rough Rider Talk Radio. We're live and hopefully people are listening. Not sure. This is my first live stream and we'll go from here. Okay. What I got going on today is I saw some videos earlier. Kevin McCarthy and some of the other Republicans and Fox News and some were some other media outlets, and they were talking, Kevin McCarthy especially, wondering why the reporters are not asking about what's happening, allegedly, what's happening with the corruption in the White House and, gosh, Pelosi, Obama now, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, all those things. Why is it not being covered by mainstream media? Where did we lose the mainstream media? When? Somebody talk. Was it before 2016? Was it at 2016 when Donald Trump became the 45th president and everybody hated the fact that he won? My personal opinion is the agenda was set with Obama. And what happened was, this is my opinion, okay? What happened was Obama ended his 8-year term, and everybody thought, wow, Hillary Clinton is going to crush Donald Trump in this election. So nobody did anything, meaning the Democrats and the left. They just let it go. They felt that it was a shoo-in for Hillary and that she was going to continue the Dems' path of what Obama started and created. I would like to hear people's opinions on that. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I delusional? Do other people see it? Do they not see it? Leave a comment. I'll respond. I'll talk to you about it. I also want to talk again. I get off the subject. I ramble. Kevin McCarthy kept asking this reporter, why will you not ask me a question about it? Why do you continue to ask me questions that do not relate to what's going on? Why don't you? And it was specifically about documents that he took when he was a senator, that he should have never had these documents. Nobody should have ever had the documents. And as a senator, that's a huge no. And this reporter said, oh, well, he gave them back. In fact, no, he didn't give them back. So she was not clear on facts. So why are they not covering this? Why do they not report anything about it? But anything that Donald Trump does or says or anything is all over the place. Well, actually, they stopped reporting on Donald Trump as well because they figured out that all it was doing was helping him. So now they kind of backfire. But they took 3.5 years of his presidency trying to get his ass kicked out. And it didn't work. It never worked. I mean, but they wasted so much time. And then the first how many days of office, Biden just deleted everything that man did as president. And people now, they don't see it because nobody's reporting. So when did the mainstream media stop reporting this? I need to figure this out. Was it prior to 2016 or did all this start at 2016? My memory serves me that the media was unbiased in the mid 2000s. I think it started leaning somewhere after 9/11, JWB, GWB, George GWB, when he went after Iraq, and they started reporting on how crappy his presidency was and that, we needed a change. and that brought in the Obama era of things. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not totally sure on what's going to become of it. I mean, will the impeachment process, will the Republicans be able to get it through the Senate and see what happens? Not sure. What's your opinion? Come on, people. What's the opinion out there? What's going on with this Charlie Kirk guy as well? Huh? What's he got going on? I subscribe to him. I like it when he goes live. I love it when he's out there. And he says it himself. He does what he does because the mainstream media is not doing it. Shapiro, same thing. Why does he do it? Because the mainstream media doesn't do it. I can't remember a left media outlet. I don't know how they do it. I need to figure it out on YouTube, but they say some pretty damaging things against people, and their titles to their videos are BS. Okay, they say, "Oh, this video is named this," and when you start watching it, it has nothing to do with that. And YouTube's guidelines are being infringed upon, and I need to do some investigating on that. Next time I come up, I'll put that on there. Media Touch, I believe, is the outlet. Left side outlet. And it's pretty funny, some of the things they say, especially about Trump. Everybody is so scared of this guy, and I don't know why. I've been watching some interviews with Fetterman about that collapse of the I-95 bridge in Pennsylvania. And I feel so bad for that man that the Dems can't get him out of there after having his stroke. And the way he talks and everything, it's just terrible. It's terrible. And I think that's a terrible way for the Dems to have a senator in place that can't speak. It's because of a stroke. And that's not fair to the man. People making fun of him and everything. It's not right. But the left, that's the way they like it. They want it that way. They portray it that way. And I mean, the guy, you can't tell him and Biden apart when they're talking. Some of the things Biden says and everything, and it's terrible that they're letting him continue there instead of coming up with something that can actually help him out. So I'm not 100% sure on how that's right and everything. So with all this being said, I am not seeing any comments or anything. I'm not seeing if anybody's watching. Are you out there? Say hi. Say, hey, Rough Rider, glad to meet you. Can't wait to see what's going on with you in the future. Welcome to live podcasting and, actually live streaming and then uploading it to your podcast. Let me know. Somebody will comment, I would hope. I have some subscribers. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like videos. Follow me. I think it's good. I don't know how much longer I should be talking when nobody's listening. Could be a little bit silly and hopefully waiting, but a lot of people are working. They don't have time to sit there and wait for Rough Rider Rick to go with a live stream and talk about some stuff that Fox News only talks about. And I'm glad that the Republican House members are starting to talk about it, and the Republican senators questioning mainstream media and why they're not, following anything that's happening with the left in this administration, especially with the White House spokespeople and the way they answer questions and everything. The American people do have a right to know. The American people are the ones that have elected these officials, and it's our right to question them and push them to do the right thing by the American people or get out. I think we need to do term limits. I think we need to refresh the people that are there. Senators, House, refresh it every couple of years. You can't go 4 years. You can't go to, you got a 2-year term and you're out. All this crap about, senators and then Joe being there for 40 years, then becoming president and, pocketing $30 million plus, allegedly, okay, in bribes and scams and costing the American people millions and millions of dollars. Right now, the tally for each American that's out there tax wise needs to pay the government over 200 and some $1,000 to wipe out the deficit, each and every American citizen. Is that outrageous or what? Let me tell you something. Until they start doing something for me, we'll see what happens as far as taxes go. I can't promise anything. But I believe if you want to stop the government, this government, from spending and everything, stop paying your taxes. That's my opinion. That's how I think things can end. And I do love the Patriot Brothers and their podcasts on YouTube. I love it. They do good. They get out there. And I think they're pretty funny as far as themselves go in the way they present their content. I love it. You guys should follow them. They do really well. And hopefully at some point I can get just as well. I need to learn some new tricks as far as green screens go and bringing in other videos of people talking crap and trash, that they pick apart and give their opinion on, what they're saying, whether it's the LGBTQ communities, Budweiser, anybody, Black Lives Matters, and they're good. The Patriot Brothers, look them up. That's a good show. All right. Well, I'm looking at the time that I went live. Rolling about 13 minutes. That seems to be a good video length. Hopefully people will comment and talk to me about it and give me their opinions on why nobody reports on the left or the damning allegations as far as bribery and contempt and treason. Let me know. This will be going to my podcast. Appreciate it and good luck.